Hello mirrors. So today I'm going to be doing a love reading for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for April, mid-April to late April of 2020. If you're new here, welcome to Law of Attractions and Mirrors Tarot, where we use the cards as a tool to help integrate the fragments of ourselves into one so we can self-actualize into the people we're born to become. With this knowledge, we can begin to manifest all of our deepest desires if we simply take responsibility for our power. So let's go ahead and start with your reading. Queen of Swords in the reverse, the Tower, and the Hierophant. Okay. So I'm really sensing that whatever sort of idea you have of your relationship, it is not really built on a firm foundation. So maybe you have some assumptions about your partner. Maybe you're you don't feel very secure in your relationship. You don't feel secure in yourself. It's very possible that you may have some sort of tower moment within the next couple of weeks that's going to really make you question everything that you thought you knew about this relationship. But, you know, thankfully, it can lead to this Hierophant energy, which is all about stability and about structure and about commitment. So, you know, my advice here is if you do have something that is kind of explosive, kind of something that seems devastating at first glance, understand that this is just going to help you rebuild into something new. So that's really what I'm getting from that. Let's get a few clarification cards though. So we have Two of Wands in the reverse, Eight of Pentacles, and the Hermit. So yeah, this just really reiterates what I was saying. I think that maybe you thought things were going to be different than how you envision them. Like you can see she's over here looking away from everything going on. So there's really the sense of maybe you're missing something. Maybe you're not fully understanding what the potential of this relationship is. So when this tower moment does occur, really think of it as an opportunity to work on your relationship and work on what you actually want versus what you've maybe worked on in the past that isn't serving you. Now this may take some time of solitude, some time of contemplation, and finding structure within yourself so it's reflected outwardly into your relationship. So make sure that you're spending that time doing some inner work so you can find the mental clarity that you need. Love yourself as much as you want your soulmate to love you. So maybe this entire, you know, issue that you've been having is too much focus on your partner and maybe too much focus on your partner rather than yourself. You have to water yourself. You know, you can't pour from an empty cup. And if you are doing that consistently, what is going to happen is you are going to need this tower moment, because that is what's going to make you realize that you need work, and not just work on, you know, your partnership, but also within yourself. Especially with this Two of Wands, I see as a twin flame card, but with it in the reverse, you are imbalanced with your partner and imbalanced within yourself. And whenever you work within yourself, especially in a twin flame partnership, that ends up being reflected with your partner. So make sure that you are doing that. I'm sorry, I say make sure a lot, and I feel like I kind of sound bossy. It's advice though. Start doing some inner work and you will see it reflected outwardly. Sometimes we don't feel that way. We feel like it's kind of neglectful to do that to our partners, and that couldn't be further from the truth unless you're just being selfish. Rest and relaxation is essential. We all have a fundamental need to take breaks. So I think this is just kind of reiterating what I was saying, especially with the Hermit here. If you do have something big go on, don't think of it as the end of a relationship. Think of it as kind of something that pushes you in a direction where you can make sure that you're prioritizing yourself. Let me get 2 of these. Deception. Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship, and religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So this can definitely have something to do with religion. For some of you, it definitely will be, because we have the Hierophant, which is like this strict religious card, and we have religious factors coming up as well. Deception, someone's wearing a false mask in this relationship. This could most likely be both of you. A lot of times when your relationship isn't reflected back to you in a positive way, it's because of both of you not being your true selves. And if there are actual religious factors in play, that can really make a huge difference. Because say if somebody has a very strict idea of how they view God, for example, or how they view spirituality, whereas another person is very open or has none, it's going to cause you to want to put on a mask in order to relate to your person more. So I think that's why we may be getting so much of this like energy, rest, relaxation, loving yourself, the Hermit, these types of things, to really hone in your true self and figure out your true intentions in this relationship. If it's not religion, it could just be the way that you view things. It doesn't have to be religion per se, but I do think for a lot of you that are watching this, that's exactly what it is. And our last card, Akasha, your guidance is divinely guided. So I think when you go within and you take that time for yourself, you're going to start getting messages. And that will be messages from your higher self, from the universe, your guides, whatever you want to call in or whatever you want to connect with. And that is really going to make it a lot easier. With this Queen of Swords, the Two of Wands in the reverse, it's kind of like you're depending on your own conditioned self and maybe that mask, okay? Rather than being divinely guided, which is a more emotional, less like logical, strategic type of thing. So also with Akasha, I feel like there are things that you can know about the future of this relationship, about the paths that you can go on to make things work ideally. If you can tap into that information, that would be really wonderful for you and your connection and your sanity, or your state of mind. So that's all I have for you today, guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell if you want more messages like this. I will be doing readings, $5 for every 10-minute increments, whatever amount of time you would like. And that's all I have for you today, guys. Bye. I love you.